Hello and welcome back to my channel. I am going back to doing free reading giveaways for you guys. So for anybody who wants to comment giveaway down below in the comments, I will get you entered into my free reading giveaway. My rates did go back up. However, guys, you are in luck because I'm going to be doing some super good specials every month. This month I'm going to do 40 minutes for $40, which is like fantastic because you almost get an hour for pretty much less than half off. So that's phenomenal deal. So let me know if you guys are interested in doing that. And otherwise, I've been missing you guys. I hope you're having a fantastic first part of the 2021 year. I think everybody's pretty much, getting on the up and up with their energy, with their goals, with where everybody's trying to go, and how you're just feeling overall. I think everyone has kind of a refresher, type of vibe going on compared to last year. Being in Taurus season, and happy birthday to you, Taurus is out there. We're really going to be going over that energy, or we're working with that energy of determination and wanting to just really go towards those goals and use that determination, learn what we have from needing to be patient and kind of, understanding what is required from our behaviors, what's required of us to be able to maintain that energy and really bring in what we're trying to manifest into our life. Okay, so what all this means for you in Taurus season is that you have a beautiful opportunity to really refine what those goals look like, to slow things down, to center yourself, and to really get what you want in the best way possible. So that's kind of an overall of where we're at this month. And overall, other than that, let's take a look at your love situation, because that's where we're really putting all that energy into. I'm focusing on love. We're going to look at, the circumstances of the situation, how we can go about helping the situation and the circumstances and all that jazz. And overall, we'll also see how they feel about you, okay? So let's get into it. Hey, Sages. All right, so we're going to start with this Moonology deck, which is brand new, and I'm loving it. We're going to take a peek and see kind of what your current circumstances are in your situation with love, okay? And then we'll kind of follow it up with the other decks that I have for the other questions. So first of all, circumstances in your current love situation. You're very close to achieving your goal. Alright, Sag, so what is your goal? What are we trying to, what's that current circumstances? Bring love into the situation. So you're looking for the real deal, Sag. You're not really interested in this, fake shit. You're wanting to take things to the next level. You are very much just kind of dedicated. Even though if you say you might have a whole lot of other stuff going on, when it comes to love, you are in it for the real deal. You don't want any of that superficial stuff. You're ready for that, full-on commitment here. Excuse me, guys. So let's kind of see what the external influence is here. Healing the heart. So not only, maybe you guys have gone through kind of that, some type of a situation that was a little bit painful, but regardless, you are ready for that real connection with somebody, that twin flame kind of energy. And regardless of that, it's somebody who is in it for the right reasons, who's compatible with you, you can relate, you complement each other in all the right areas, and you can have, those conversations about those interests that you have, and it's just easy, it's fulfilling, it's exciting, it just checks all the right boxes, basically, okay? So, you've been through some shit, basically, and you're really ready to have that genuine connection, and I do believe that you're achieving, you're very close to achieving your goal is supposed to mean, for a lot of you, it's just validating that even if something isn't quite the way that you expected it to be, it is fulfilling some of those very important aspects. And rather than shutting something down because it doesn't, you thought it was going to be blue, but it came out purple. Something very simple. I mean, literally that ridiculously superficial. And you're just getting over what you thought it is that you were defining and, letting the universe kind of provide some of that for you. And doing so, it is extremely healing for you. You're not fighting the grain at this point. You're allowing things to just kind of develop for you rather than fighting it because you think you're supposed to control every single piece of it. Devoting your energy to meditating, to really diving deep and like, okay, what was I looking for out of this? Oh my God, I got it. It might not be 100% exactly blue or green or whatever the hell color is, but it is purple. In all of these ways. I hope that made sense. That was the strangest analogy ever. Whatever. So, meditating, just coming to terms with some of those aspects you were looking for, and realizing, man, they have a lot of these. I don't know exactly how all the rest of this future is going to look, but these pieces are working out so far. If they're in your existence right now, they're there for a reason. And yes, don't be naive to the situation. If there's something, the red flag that needs to be addressed, definitely address it. If you're not sure if it's a red flag, reach out to me. Ask 1 or 2 questions. It's $10. Get an answer as to, well, what does it mean? What does this mean? What does that mean? And at least get yourself in the right direction. Validate your feelings. If you're just completely stuck on the situation, I'd rather give you something to assist you rather than you just sitting there like, I have to make the right decision, but I'm not sure which one it is. And that's kind of tough. So if you are used to, one way and you're trying very hard to open up your mind a little bit and your comfort zone, either meditate on it and kind of come to terms with that, or reach out and get a little bit of support. That way you can at least make a decision. Where to devote, where you need to stop working against the shadow. Isn't that funny? Because meditation and the shadow definitely go together. Which is the truth. The shadow at the end of the day is the truth. What is the truth? How are you going about dealing with, how this is affecting your life, or how you truly feel about it deep down? That's where that meditation comes in. Just not fighting the grain, but addressing it head on is the best possible piece of advice I can give you guys. How you can achieve stability here. Actually, my bad, guys. I'm on this deck. Okay. It's quite a few cards, but alright. Elevate, so we're consciously making those decisions to raise your vibration, to raise your frequency, to keep things at a higher level than to go backwards. Letting the universe transform things on its own. You're just kind of going with the flow, letting the divine rhythm go, and you're just channeling yourself to just kind of flow with it. Satisfaction, letting that satisfaction happen, not letting it be defined by self-approval. That's not where we're at right now. And commitment. It's about dedicating yourself to the things that are true, things that bring you satisfaction. Dedicating yourself to what is essentially love and what brings you the best well-being possible. A lot of colors here, a lot of energy, a lot of clicking the boxes, if you ask me, down the line on all different levels. Communication, love, spirituality, individuality. I mean, there's just a lot of things that are here that I think you're already surprised about, and it's almost like before you just kind of say, oh, it's too good to be true, and sabotage it for yourself, do allow things to develop. And I think you're in a much better state of mind to do that now than you have been in quite some time. So just, let it flow, let it do its thing, and stop trying to be in control of it, and just enjoy it at this point, for real. This is about enjoying. Okay, I want to see what's your potential here on the success level with this particular person. 3 of Wands. So getting away and having that moment to yourselves to where you can just kind of progress in the relationship, have a good time with one another, is going to prevent you guys from having, a disconnection that could create an emotion that doesn't even need to be there. I see this as a time of being together rather than being apart. Now, is it possible that some of you are at a distance right now? Yes, I can definitely see that. Maybe you're really, really, really wanting to pursue somebody, your partner or somebody, and you are not able to quite do that right now because that distance is creating a bit of a difficulty. But I also see it's creating a strength, something that can bring you two together even more. I see that for some of you, I do see that you guys, this maybe was a little bit sudden. Your partner all of a sudden maybe had some plans and then they had to kind of go. that separation is going to create something positive from this. So I don't want you to think this is something bad, but it is necessary, okay? And maybe it's been kind of rough. Maybe you guys have been going through some rough patches individually, and then here this comes, and you're like, oh man, this is the end. No, it's not. What it is an opportunity for you to see things from a bit of a different perspective, and it gets rid of the toxic stuff, so where it's a nice refresher, okay? And that's how I want you to look at this. All right, that was a little deep. So if you want to look at that specifically, let me know. You know, overall, I do feel like you guys are very close to getting what you want. It's just, it's getting those last few pieces in a good position. And depending on your situation, I don't really want to, you know, dive back into it. But, you know, that just kind of get into that flow and allow things to develop without biting the green too much, and you're going to find a much better result out of it at the end, okay? Much love to you guys. We'll talk to you soon.